Hello and welcome to my story growing up with chronic migraines. This is my full story. If you saw the shorter clip, then hang on. This is the full story where I can share all of the details with you and hopefully shed some light on not only my own experience, but shed some light on your experience and what is possible with upper cervical chiropractic care. That being said, my story with migraines goes back as far as I can remember. From a very young age, as a child, I spent entire days in bed at a time. My cousins would come over and ask if I could go out and play. My parents would have to tell them no, that I was going through a migraine. And my cousins couldn't understand what that meant. And to be honest with you, I couldn't really explain it myself. I just knew what I was going through, but I didn't know how to explain that to somebody who had never experienced it themselves. So growing up with these, we had very few answers. My parents took me to numerous specialists. I had my food allergies tested. I had food sensitivities tested. I had my eyes examined. I had CTs, MRIs. All of these things came back normal. There were no tumors. My vision was 2015. I had excellent vision. My food sensitivities, there were none. My food allergies, there were none. There were no answers growing up as to what was causing my chronic migraines. Not until I got into chiropractic school years and years later, and I eventually found upper cervical chiropractic care. Now, getting into school, that was a process that took place because I was discouraged. I was looking for answers and I couldn't find any, and healthcare was so expensive that I couldn't just keep going places, having tests done, and having nothing come from it. And so I thought, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. I'm going to go get my own education on the health of the human body, what it's capable of, and I'm going to do it through a holistic means. And so chiropractic was that outlet for me. I had received relief from 2 visits with a chiropractor over my lifetime prior to chiropractic school. And I thought, if this is the only thing that's made a difference aside from me popping a pill, I was like, I'm in. I'm going to go. I'm going to figure out what's going on, and I'm going to help other people with the same issues and other issues. That being said, symptomatically, my experience with chronic migraines was this. And hopefully this speaks to you. If this is your experience too, then I'm here to tell you there are ways coming back from it and there are answers for your chronic migraines. But that being said, my experience was chronic nausea, vomiting. I had the visual disturbances. I had black, blue, purple splotches that would show up and occlude part of my vision. At some points, my vision got so tunneled that it was as though I took the paper towel rolls, the very end of the roll, the cardboard portion. If you took those and put them up to my eyes, that's what it was like. It was like looking through tunnels. I thought I was going blind in some cases. The first time it ever happened, I thought for sure I was going blind, and I couldn't figure out what's going on because if you've had migraines like these, it's called a migraine with aura. And when the aura shows up, it is the prodrome to a migraine, which means you haven't experienced any pain yet. Your head hasn't started to feel as though it's swelling, and you just start to lose your vision first. It happens before a lot of the other symptoms show up. So it's scary. I thought I was going blind. I couldn't figure it out. And so as time went on, all these symptoms keep coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back. And every time, because we couldn't find any other answers for them, I would try things like ice. I would try things like heat. I would try to sleep it off. I would take pills on an empty stomach because I couldn't keep food down while I was in a migraine because I was so nauseous. Eventually, by taking pills on an empty stomach, I developed stomach ulcers, and then blood started showing up in my stool because I was tearing up my GI tract. It was just an absolute mess. Now, that being said, when I got into chiropractic school, it wasn't until my second quarter in school that I came across an upper cervical chiropractor, thanks to my brother who pointed me in the right direction. And I got under the care of this chiropractor. And in a matter of roughly 3 months, I saw a dramatic difference in my migraines. They were less frequent, they were less intense, and I stopped having a lot of the extra symptoms like the nausea, the vomiting, the visual disturbances, things like that stopped showing up. And so as time has gone on, my experience with migraine headaches has dramatically improved. I've gotten my life back. I'm excited that this is what I get to do for people now. I'm incredibly blessed that my experience through chiropractic has taken me in the direction that it has, because now I have answers. Now I have an experience that drives me, and now I can provide the same relief that I experienced myself to people like you. So If this story speaks to you, if this is something you can relate to, then please, please reach out to us. We are Neckwise Salt Lake City. I'm Dr. Granger Brown. We're doing a free consultation right now. We'd love to get you into the office, get to know you a little bit, find out what's going on with the top of your neck, and then get you back on the road in health and healing today.